Flutter just dropped an amazing update for us Flutter Web users. We now have, although it's just in the main channel right now for kind of testing out, we now have hot reload in web. This is going to change my life if it works. Okay, so we need to get into the main channel to be able to test this out. So to do that, assuming you have a Flutter installed in the normal way, you can just do Flutter channel main. And this will switch you to the main channel instead of the stable channel. And then you want to make sure we run a Flutter upgrade just to make sure you have the latest in main channel. Now, just keep in mind when using main channel or beta channel, this is not stable. That's why it's not called the stable channel. So use this for playing around in, but don't necessarily use it to then ship your app because there might be issues that haven't been fixed yet. All right, once that's done, we're going to create a new Flutter project. Now you can use this on an existing Flutter project. However, you might have some dependency issues and stuff because you're using stuff that's not supporting the newest. So for my example, we're just going to do Flutter create, and I'm going to call it hot reload web. If I could put an exclamation mark in the project name, I would. All right, we'll go into there and we'll open up VS Code. Now, the easiest way to just get this going is you can, of course, just do Flutter run -d Chrome and then pass in this flag. It's -- web experimental hot reload, and this will run it just through terminal, which is fine. And here we have it running here. However, when you do it through terminal, it's not going to auto hot reload when you save your file. You have to do a lowercase r to test out the hot reload, and Shift R will do like the normal one that we're used to. But let's get this running actually properly through VS Code because this is a better workflow. So I'm going to Command C there. I'm going to go to this icon here in VS Code, and we're going to create a launch.json file and just choose Dart and Flutter as a starting point. And I'm just going to get rid of these. You don't have to. And inside here, we're just going to give it, hot reload web. That's a fine name. Its type will be Dart. It's going to be launch. And what we are also going to include are these few other variables here. Actually, I'm just going to replace the whole thing just so I don't miss anything here. So call this Flutter for web, hot reload. And the main thing is just passing in that flag as an argument here. So we'll just save that. And then we'll have the green arrow here of our different configurations, this being the only one, and we'll click play there instead. All right, we are up and running. Let's try this out. So we'll just open up, for instance, our main.dart, since it's kind of our only file in the example app. And let's change the color scheme. Let's go to something like green. And I'm just going to save, so I'm just doing Command S. I'm not hitting that little arrow or anything. And you see it is, look at that. Look at that. We got the hot reload. And just to kind of prove that this is the case, let's actually change something about the state, which is something we would normally lose in a restart, of course. And let's go to blue. You'll see we've pushed the button this many times. So this is going to, I think, change a lot of things. Like for me, when I'm developing a Flutter app that needs to go to web, I'm usually still doing it in Mac OS or like the iPad simulator or whatever, because you get all those nice things. But eventually as the project grows, sometimes there's just things you can't do that are very like web specific. So this, I think, is going to make a big difference. Now my only challenge is upgrading some of my projects to get at least close to the bleeding edge so that when this becomes stable, I can actually introduce it and make use of it and save probably a lot of time. Anyways, thanks for watching. Pretty quick one today. Just wanted to get this out as this announcement is very fresh. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.